Good evening, you guys. I wanted to come and bring you guys a review of Love and Marriage DC Season 2, Episode 8. We're to the point now where we are entertaining our new cast members, Joy and Clifton. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Joy and Clifton, but they actually were on Ready to Love, and they actually did find love, and now they're on a journey on Love and Marriage DC. Basically, we are to the point where Ashley discusses her concerns about her husband Quick. Basically, Quick says he's been having issues with his esophagus, as far as like the normal swallowing and doing the most. He said he went and tried to see some specialists about it. Ashley is pretty much shaken up because he's pretty much in the hospital. She's not sure whether or not he's going to have surgery to actually fix the issue. She basically comes home and tells the children what's going on about why she's actually been absent for a minute. She said she had to spend a lot of time at the hospital with her actual husband, DJ Quick. He is diagnosed with esophagus, in other words, a problem with his esophagus. He's to the point where he is discussing it with the children. He's letting them know that he possibly might have to have surgery. The children basically tell their mom, holding back tears, that they do miss their dad. Ashley says she's mad with Quick because he should have been going to the doctor and maybe he could have got it diagnosed early. The ladies go to a fitness class. Kayla visits her mother, Winter. I asked her whether she's still a cast member. Kayla says her mom engaged. Mother shop. Kayla's just turned 21. Winter met her new man on an actual podcast. She says their relationship is going well. He passed all her checklists. Derek had a lunch date earlier in the week with Chase and Morgan. He says that Quick is actually going to see a specialist. Jamie and his wife discussed in other words, they discussed his wife's new wig line lunch. Joy and Amber got into an argument at the wig lunch party. Jamie says he does not have a drinking problem. His wife begs to differ. He insults his wife at the lunch date by telling her she was a nobody before meeting him. Quick checks him and tells him that is not a way to address his wife. Is Christmas tree shopping. She needs she meets up with her. They drag Alicia, drag Joy, and some other people while we were actually, Christmas trees. All for what she's actually having, where she say a friend anniversary, where she actually is having a Christmas party. She says she's pretty much on the fence about whether or not she wants to invite Joy, because Joy and Sherelle actually got into it at the wig lunch, so she don't know whether or not those two gonna mesh well in the same spot together. She wants to get to know if and Joy at a personal level before she invites them to her actual Christmas party. She does this because Joy and Sherelle, like I said earlier, they had altercation. They basically were low key shading Joy and Clifton planning their wedding. Winter and her new boo and her man cooking class. This it seems to be fun date. And that it's about the show and it seems like everybody was enjoying it. The men fed the women, which I think was very romantic. They discussed the podcast and say it's going well. Sherelle hooks up with Winter. In other words, Sherelle hooked up Winter and the new guy that she's dating. Winter says he listens and he's romantic. Joy meets up with the girls and actually do a cycling slash yoga class. Joy says she's basically trying to get rid of those unwanted pounds before she actually has the big day, which is her wedding. The ladies meet up. They basically kiki and chop it up, like the normal stuff they do as far as seeing what's going on. And they basically brought up the actual altercation that happened at the wig lunch. Joy basically says that she was basically trying to defend herself, and she went out to the point where she was gonna let anybody empower her. Most importantly, tell her what she could and could not say. But she does low key apologize for what goes on. Ashley basically comes and tell everybody why she didn't want to actually bring Joy and Sherelle in the same room as far as her Christmas party was concerned. And I think it really was more or less about the fact that they had that altercation earlier. So I guess she was pretty much trying to deflect. But yeah, you guys, I want to bring you guys this actual recap of the actual Love Marriage DC. I've been watching this series for a minute. It basically details the lives of these couples and their actual lifestyles, and most important, the interactions with each other. Most of them are considered to be right there in the DC area, so they pretty much around the sea and do the little limelight. Let us see what goes on in the actual DC area. I personally like this particular episode actual to the actual mission where like pretty much trying to welcome her in past and make it at home because this is children's first time on the actual show. So they pretty much look like to me like they actually are fitting in pretty well. And so I think that's a good thing. I've been watching Joy Clifton ever since they were on Ready to Love, and I was looking at their journey when they were on there, how they fell in love, and they actually to the point now where they actually fast forward, they are about to be married. Seems like Joy and Clifton are pretty much, in their marital bliss, consider they are engaged. It seems they're, trying to, get settled in DC and basically, figure things out and most importantly try to, mend and blend with this actual new set of people that they're around. I think that Joy and Ashley pretty much are gonna be pretty cool in the end. So they put their personalities pretty much mesh well together. But Joy is one of those people where she pretty much speaks her mind, but she's not to the point where she's a feisty type of female. She pretty much, when she was on the episode, she let you know that, she pretty much give me that, give it to me. Stop spraying it. Stop spraying it. Give it to me. She pretty much is gonna speak her mind, and she lets the ladies know. But I hate to see that they actually got into it at the wig lunch. Not only for the sake of the fact they was arguing, but they pretty much she kind of ruined the whole idea. Like Ashley said, she was there, present her product, and didn't want any negative energy. But that's neither here nor there. It's to the point, that things happen, especially in these little event settings, especially when two negative energies come together, and you know how it is. People want to, get a particular side. Everybody wants to be right, so it is what it is. But I was pretty much laughing a little bit. It wasn't funny, but the fact that Jamie's wife basically was telling him that he had a drinking problem is the fact that he basically was kept denying, and he was like, "No, I don't have no drinking problem. I just pretty much have a problem where I be direct and people don't like it." But this particular season, a lot of people giving Jamie a lot of side eye because of how him and his son are actually, playing things out in front of the camera. They actually arguing a lot. And, him and his son have been to the point where they actually have never really gotten along. But I think it's one of those things where his son really be trying to push the issue when it comes to his dad because at the end of the day, you gotta understand his father is the father figure, but he wants to be to the point where he wants to be right all the time. And Jamie has, say he's gotten his son out of a lot of legal problems, and he's to the point where he wants his son to grow up and actually do like he's supposed to do as far as being a man. But at the end of the day, I can respect that because he's giving him tough love, and he's wanting his son to actually branch out and actually do right and be a productive citizen. But I'm glad to see everybody is actually mingling, doing what they do. I'm curious to see the next episode and see how this actual Christmas party thing turns out. I hope it don't go left. They get to arguing now, but we're gonna see what they do or whatever. But they pretty much throw some really pretty nice shindig, so it should be, giving what it's supposed to give. But Love and Marriage DC is actually a good series. I actually like watching it. I've been watching it for the last two seasons, so it pretty much doesn't disappoint. They don't really have a lot of drama over there, but they have every now and then they have everybody say their little say so, and people to the point where everybody gonna have an opinion. But I was glad to see that Winter is actually bouncing back, considering that she did go through a very nasty marriage slash divorce. So now that she's dating, I think that's a good thing. See that the guy that she's dating now, she's pretty much happy with him. It seems like he's actually, making her smile. That's a good thing. But at first, I thought they weren't gonna bring Winter back, but to see her back, and not only is she back, but she actually is dating, that seems to be a good thing. So we're gonna see what Winter actually does with her actual relationship. Hopefully, they actually will, continue to date each other and become permanent cast members. Considering that Joy and Clifton are new, they need somebody to mesh well with them as well. But we're gonna see what the ladies and men of Love Match DC, see what they give us this particular season. I personally think they're gonna pretty much do a good job as far as entertaining us like they always do. But yeah, you guys, I just had to get in here and throw that in there and actually give you guys a review of this. I hope you guys are enjoying the reviews. I enjoy so much bringing them to you guys. I continue to bring you guys content over here, and I'm hoping that you guys will like the comments. I mean the content. And if you see something that you want me to do, leave me a comment. If you're new here, subscribe. Most importantly, like the video, leave me a comment, and share it out. Thank you guys. If you spray one more thing, go to bed. I had enough for you for today.